It's your boy Johnny. Back in here, one more reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. We got the homie 1K Phew coming back. Subscriber request. Shout out to the gang. I love you all. This track is titled Freedom, featuring Miss Carr. I don't know how to pronounce her first name, so I ain't gonna butcher it. And you know Jekayln on the beat. And if this is your first time to the channel, get on in here and park that whip. As I love to say, we are simply spirits encased in human flesh. That's all I promise. Trying to figure out this thing called life. Not nearly as divided nor as demonic as the mainstream media and these social media algorithms try to make it seem every single day. And I think I agree with everybody and mom enjoy some good music. So if you dig what you hear from the homie and myself, you know what to do, gang. Share for
Landed a free in a whole lot of brave. Free of my brothers been locked up for days on days on days on days on days. I know his family been hurting for days on days on days on days on days. I know the family been searching for ways on ways on ways on ways on ways. Searched all over, nobody greater. We need some favor. You gotta pray first. It's not over.
Pray more, worry less.
Straight out the courtroom. He coming home soon. I'll see you later. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom, 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 freedom. Had to stay down, but he stayed down. Lost a little faith, but he praying now. He put the pants in the grave now. Free all the brothers on lockdown. Yeah, say a little prayer for the A-Town. And you know what they say, ain't no playing. G had to stay on that playground. Pray for the kid, I'm not okay. They tryna get me to role play. How could I talk about the wrong thing? Waited my turn like the soul train. Kept it a secret, now we know. Police came in and would Rico. Say a little prayer for my people. I know your grace is amazing. Told my little bro not to cave in. That ain't nobody but Satan. Time to stay down and be patient. I know your heart has been racing. That ain't your type of vacation.
We're praying, we're praying.
Dude, Jekayln can't miss on the beats. Pray for Atlanta, pray for Kansas City, pray for Detroit, pray for Baltimore, pray for every inner city that has an extremely high homicide rate. I've truly learned to look at the world as I am my brother's keeper. I know so many men that have been murdered. I know so many men are in jail for murder. I truly know more dead dads than deadbeat dads. And I'm sure it's a lot of other people out there in this world. But with individuals like 1K Phew stepping up and leading the way to talk to Christ and say it's never be too proud to pray and to give your life. Man, look here. This is what we need in the world. Proverbs 23:7, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And Proverbs 18:21, life and death is the power of the tongue. 51.5% of rappers die in homicide. But I ask you, what are they speaking? What type of life are they speaking? Or better yet, what type of death are they speaking over themselves? So I'm encouraging you watching this video, wherever you are, you have a gift, you know what you love to do. Speak life over yourself and just watch the beautiful ways that God blesses you. I love you all.
Landed a free in a home of the brave. Free of my brothers been locked up for days on days on days on days on days. I know his family been hurting for days on days on days on days on days. I know the family been searching for ways on ways on ways on ways on ways. Searched all over, nobody greater. We need some favor. You gotta pray first. It's not over. Straight out the courtroom. He coming home soon. I'll see you later.
And I'm going to pause it right there and take a moment to send a shout out to all the kids that have a brother or a dad or an uncle in jail and you don't get to see them. I remember being a child going to see my dad in court, and he would come out the back in the orange jumpsuit and handcuffs, and man, that shit would make me cry. I've seen my daddy in the back of a paddy wagon probably over 50 times. On the flip side of that, I can remember when he was getting out of jail, driving downtown to go pick him up and being so happy to see my daddy again, because life was hard when he was in jail and mama had to hold it down on her own. So thoughts and prayers to all the young men and young women who are growing up without a father figure. And if you did not come from a strong family, do everything in your power to make sure a strong family comes from you. I love you all.
I know your heart has been racing. That ain't your type of vacation.
We're praying for freedom.
Landed a free in a home of the brave. Free of my brothers been locked up for days on days on days on days on days. I know his family been hurting for days on days on days on days on days. I know the family been searching for ways on ways on ways on ways on ways. Searched all over, nobody greater. We need some favor. You gotta pray first. It's not over. Straight out the courtroom. He coming home soon. I'll see you later. Freedom, freedom, freedom.
flock to the church, man. We all can
Freedom from
evolve.
your past, freedom from guilt.
Free from your
It
past.
doesn't matter how long you've been down. He is the God of freedom, and He can free you right now.
He can free you from that ugly past that you've been through, and you can embrace a beautiful, bright, abundant future. You know, it is not a life sentence. It was just a lesson. So unzip yourself from that and walk forward. Move by faith, not sight. Man, this track is so dope because it's almost like there's no way you can deny that brainwashing isn't a real thing when you look at how young black men treat each other all around the world. Like we really take each other's life like it's nothing. And that's not normal. You know, my daddy told me my generation was the first one to grow up with music that was all about killing other black men. Like, just think about the music you hear. Is there anything they talk about? And you hear one song about murdering a man, it's like somebody else like, hold on, give me a beat. I could talk about killing a nigga better than that. And it's like, what about uplifting your brother, motivating your brother, dog? As the Bible says, I am my brother's keeper. So I don't want to say anything negative. The world is going to beat you up enough, dog. So I want to tell you, love yourself. Become the best version of you. With faith, consistency, and hard work, there's nothing you can't have. But you got to believe in yourself. Because this world is going to tear you down every single day. I watched it tear my daddy down. I watched it tear my grandpa down. It's doing the same thing to me. It's doing the same thing to you. And it's going to do the same thing to our sons. So we have to set the best example for them that we can. Because all the imagery that's coming from most of the mainstream is negative. But 1K Phew is doing this thing. Shout out to Jekayln. But you watching this video, wherever you are in this world, you have a gift. Shine your light. And the more you shine yours, you never know who you're going to encourage or inspire to step out on faith and do the same. And one by one, this domino effect, we'll enlighten each other to understand Matthew 6:33, baby. I love you all. We outie. Peace. Never be too proud to pray.